Welcome back once again, Spazites, and boy, oh boy, do I have a surprise for me! Yeah, that's right. I found something super cheap on Walmart.com and decided I had to order it. Unfortunately, I didn't have the money to, so Randy ordered it for me, and here it is. We have the Boom! Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Netflix spoiler pack for the season 3 Takara Tommy Generations Transformers spoilers inside. So yeah, we got the spoiler pack for the War for Cybertron Kingdom. Let's go ahead and open this up. We got a big old Decepticon logo there on the front or on the top. And then, oh, is that a spoiler? I think that's a spoiler for what's inside. It is covered with weeds and vines and bullet holes. But yeah, this is a really cool box. I do plan on keeping this box just like I did my my first spoiler pack. I still need to get a hold of the second spoiler pack, though. That's the one I really, really want. I just happened to see this one was available for super cheap. And Randy told me I could order it. So, yay for her. Yay on her. She's the best. Anyway, let's cut our tape here and see what all we got. Did I not? I cut this, right? There. Wondered why it wasn't coming out. Okay, we got another thing of this black compound clay stuff that I'm assuming has more, of our little Energon cubes in it. Not going to bother opening that just yet. One of these days I need to decode all of this Kryptonian writing that's basically English. It's just English, but Kryptonian. Here's our big instruction manual here. We also get Fossilizer Skelevoir. That is my very first fossilizer. I don't have any fossilizers yet, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, this looks like there's a little bit more to take out of this. I'm going to have to cut a lot of little straps and stuff. So, I think I'll open this up the rest of the way on off camera. So, yeah, after a quick cut, we'll be right back. So, see ya. Alright, and here we have Netflix spoiler pack Megatron. He's got a couple of big gashes here, a couple of bullet hole looking things there. Otherwise, he looks a lot like his original Netflix Megatron counterpart. I hope I didn't just say Galvatron. Megatron counterpart. We will be comparing him, as I do have the Netflix Megatron from the first wave, from the Siege chapter of the series. So, but first, let's look at everything he came with. First of all, he did come with this character, Fossilizer Skelevoir, who I think looks pretty cool. I like the translucent purple. I'm going to have to show my fiance this, because she loves purple. And I think she'll get a kick out of this. You can see the little T-Rex head on his back here. But he's got this. And then he's also got an armored mask that drops down over his regular face as well. It looks pretty cool. I do like that. I'm not sure what this little portion is here. He does have a Predacon symbol on his chest. Or her. And I like these big hands that almost reach all the way down when they're completely extended straight. But they're very poseable, and I like that. There's lots of posability on this figure. So the fact that you can take it apart, if anything, it just helps this figure a lot. You can rotate the arms all the way around. Whoops. And off. But that's all part of the fossilizer thing. The fossil technology. I believe these come out as well. Oh, maybe not. Okay, does this one? Yeah, that one comes out. I believe you could make a giant axe out of this or something with this piece. this head comes off, and I think it turns into a little club. But it's not coming off right this second, so I'm going to have to be careful with this. I don't want to break anything. We do have little T-Rex arms here on what becomes the chest. And then there's some pretty good posability to this. I'm not a fan of the feet. The feet are so small that it's hard to stand the figure up on its own with the feet as small as they are. So we also have a matrix on a chain that goes around Galvatron's body, and we'll be hooking that up in a minute. We have, did I call him Galvatron again? Megatron's body. I must really want a Galvatron. We've got his arm cannon, just like the original. That makes him look very G1-esque. This arm cannon has a huge, battle-damaged gray spot on it that makes it look like it's been through a lot. So there is that. We also have this blade, also battle damaged, very similar to the first one. These can go together to make a giant sword gun, I guess. The instructions show him just wielding it like this on his arm, which I just think looks silly. Or he can wield this separately as a shorter sword, which I prefer. But it also has one more feature, just like the original, is that this separates, flips around, and becomes just a normal gun with a huge, what is that, a stock on the back? With a huge stock that actually doesn't really, it's kind of pointless to have it there because it gets in the way. So, unless his arm is completely straight. And even then, it doesn't want to go all the way. So, there is that. He does have that extra gun there. So, I'd prefer to just give him the big old sword. So, I'm going to go ahead and put that back like that. Now, whereas this one didn't come with the weaponizers like the first Megatron, we do get the Fossilizer, which is easily 2 weaponizers or more. It's a deluxe class figure. We get this, and we get a couple of little blast effects and a spark. Just like our Bumblebee came with, or our Bumper came with in the Worlds Collide pack. So I think that's really cool as well. Now, my only issue is I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this secondary Megatron. I've got to decide which one I like better and who's going to be in my shelf. We also have a couple of little blast effects here to go along with our spark crystal or whatever this is supposed to be. We get some blast effects to pin onto Megatron like he's taking damage, I guess. Like Megatron would take damage. Well, he obviously has taken some damage here. But the Fossilizer doesn't have blast effects. And these aren't the kind of blast effects that go on the end of the rifle. So, yeah. Anyway, there he is in robot mode with his blast effects. Let's go ahead and take these off. And move that to the side, and bring in our other Megatron. I'm going to take the other Megatron, who was up on my display shelf. I'm going to take his weaponizers out. Boom. Come on. And we'll look at their different paint apps here. You'll notice, first of all, on the chest, the damage decals are quite a bit different. We do have the version of the gun in one. It's just a little bit lighter. On this one, it's a lot more. It doesn't look like it under the light, but this one looks a lot less silver. when it shines on the light, it almost looks identical. But yeah, we have all the same. The legs look equally worn. The waist looks equally worn. So it's really just the chest. I think that's the only difference in deco. Even the sword, or the sword gun, the silver on this one is a little bit darker than the silver on this one. It looks a lot lighter. So, yeah. There is a lot brighter of shiny silver coming through on here as well as this one. But other than that, they have the same amount of wear and tear on their bodies. It's actually a little disappointing that they didn't give us a few more different deco ops on this. So, yeah. Okay. So, let's go ahead and put him to the side and get his Matrix of Leadership strapped on. I believe that they just go in. Where is it supposed to hook? I think it's supposed to hook right there. Let me see. I'm sure there's instructions. Oh, let me look. Yeah, it doesn't really show. It just shows them. Okay, I'm doing it the right way. So, got to hook one back here. One here. Boom. And the other one goes under his chest here, I think. Yep. And then also under his chest over here. It doesn't really want to go. Nope. Come on. Wow, that's kind of a pain. Okay, there we go. There his... There. And that's how it looks on his chest. Now, I'm not sure if there's going to be storage for this in robot mode. We will find out. I'm starting to think that maybe I'll use this guy and just add the fossilizers and the two weaponizers, or weapon, whatever they're called, onto him to go along with the fossilizer and just make him the ultimate Megatron. And then this guy I'll turn into tank mode. The first one I'll just turn into tank mode and put him on a different shelf with my extra Optimus Prime and some other extra stuff. So anyway, let's I'm gonna do a quick cut. I'm gonna take this apart and put it into some of its weapon configurations according to the instructions, so we can see what he looks like with his fossilizer weapons. And then when we come back from that, I'll do another cut and transform them both. He'll be in his dinosaur skeleton mode, and he'll be in his tank mode. But anyway, yeah, be right back after another quick cut. The best part about this is I can totally see Megatron just ripping apart another Transformer and using parts of its body as a weapon. I especially like this giant axe that comes from the majority of... whatever this Paleotrex, whatever this dinosaur's name is. And then he's got these long claws that attach to his back. Unfortunately, they don't attach to the center, but with some angling, you can make it seem like they're in the center. And then we also have the T-Rex head hand, as well as a little club attached to it for added measure, I guess. But I do like this. I could totally see him doing this. Now, the other suggested one over here on the right, I really love, so I've decided I'm going to show off that as well. And, yeah, after one more cut, we'll be right back again. Alrighty, so it didn't work out the way I'd hoped. You build this big giant sword looking thing. This is supposed to be the handle. This portion is supposed to go up through Megatron's hand so that the end is sticking out, and then this attaches for some reason I can't get this to go all the way through his hand. So he can't hold it like this. If I were to do this, he'd be able to hold it, but then it just wouldn't look right. So I guess we're using the other end. Also, the instructions show me attaching blast effects to the end of here, but there's no little bloosh point for me to do so. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, because I'm supposed to be able to attach both of these blast effects, and this is supposed to be, you know, an over-the-shoulder cannon of some sort. And then the coolest thing, if I could get it to stand up again, is he gets stilts. They're very silly, and they just attach to his feet like that. So basically he's got super high heels. Which is, yeah, it was interesting. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to be displaying him on my shelf when all is said and done. I may just give my, my Fossilizer, let it stay in its own particular robot mode. But anyway, now that that's all said and done, I really wish he could hold this. This would be so cool. Now that that's all said and done, I'm going to go ahead and change these guys into their tank modes. And yeah, we'll be right back with our what should be our last cut of the episode, or video, or whatever you want to call this. Anyway, be right back. Alrighty, so here is the Netflix spoiler pack Megatron in robot mode, or in alt mode, his tank mode. Supposedly, these clip on here and under here so that it looks like this, except I can't get it to stay. So he's going to be displayed in his robot mode anyway. But yeah, you're supposed to just be able to clip these up under here and then wrap it around and clip it here as well. But it's so loose, there's no tension actually holding it in place here or here, which is even worse. So I'm not sure where it's supposed to go. Maybe it's supposed to clip in further under there somewhere. I don't know. I'm not that concerned with displaying him in tank mode with the matrix on him like that. So I think that I'm going to have better luck displaying him in robot mode. And then the previous one in tank mode. You can see, I don't know if you can see with my lighting the way it is. I think it's coming out through the video. But you can see the metal, like the battle damaged metal that isn't painted anymore, isn't gray, is shinier on this one, and this one is overall darker. So, yeah. So that's the Megatron. This is, let me just remember the name here, Fossilizer Skelevoir. This is Skelevoir. Skelevoir looks cool. Maintains most of all of their articulation, which is really cool. Still have an opening and closing jaw here. This actually clips on using a couple of pegs right here that go into these two little slots here. It took me a minute to figure out how to get that to peg into place and stay, because it didn't really want to, but that makes a nice little chest piece there. And I like it. It's cute for a deluxe class figure. I'm curious how it's going to look up against a leader class beast Megatron. I'm pretty sure this is just supposed to be a small Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton. But it looks cool, and I'm happy with it. Like I said, I think I'm going to display this one in its robot mode, and then have Megatron with the other Megatron's weaponizers, and this, of course. Now, because of the whole Transformers thing, we got our blast effects here. They can go here and here to make it look like he's taking damage. Let's see, I don't see any other blast effect. There are blast effect places here too, so down here on his shins, but because of this angle here, it's hard to fit this kind of blast effect there. So maybe the smaller one. Smaller one goes on there good. So yeah, there you go. But anyway, yeah, that is it for the Netflix spoiler pack Megatron. So the Kingdom spoiler pack Megatron and Skelevoir. Skelevoir looks really big compared to Megatron's tank mode in robot mode. So that actually makes him look like a T-Rex. And yeah, anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like the video, please leave a comment down below. Feel free to leave a thumbs up if you really like the video. And not already, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It would help me grow my channel up. And yeah, it'd really make my day. Anyway, until next time, as usual, be kind, happy hunting, and goodbye. Don't forget to wash your hands. And when you go out, please be safe. Bye, everybody. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that jazz. Bye.